Britney Spears is going after her father, Jamie, and her sister, Jamie Lynn, is reacting as well. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and yesterday we got some good news in the free Britney front. Britney was finally given permission. I can't believe she had to get permission, but she was approved to hire her own counsel. So that's a very good sign for things to come. You can check out that video if you haven't already up here. But there was another bit that actually got released yesterday, and I get to make it into the report, and I wanted to tell you guys. Britney is officially looking to charge her father, Jamie, with conservatorship. I got to be careful the words I use here. But this was a new testimony that she said, I want an investigation into my dad. This was part of the trial yesterday. During the court hearing on Wednesday, the 39-year-old singer told Judge Brenda Penny through the phone call that she would like to press formal charges against Jamie for what she calls conservator abuse. According to CNN, I would like to charge my father. She said, I want to press charges against my father today. I want an investigation into my dad. At the hearing, Britney called her conservatorship effing cruelty and alleged that she was living with severe limitations, like not being able to drink coffee, saying if this is not abuse, I don't know what is, according to the outlet. NBC also reported that she's been extremely scared of her father, and this conservatorship has allowed my dad to ruin my life. Now, she implied all this and said this in the previous hearing that we finally heard her open up to this, but all of this has been brutal revelations, huge ones against her father, who has been in control of it. Jamie, her father's trying to deny, saying, well, it's not my responsibility. I haven't been in charge of it for the past 2 years. BS. He's trying to do everything he can to distract and move on. But just not only her diet, apparently she had the work hours were controlled, which she said working 70 hours a week. Their goal was to make me feel crazy, and I'm not. And that's not okay. It certainly isn't okay. And Jamie Spears is going to have a lot more defending to do. And I hope he's not able to keep using her money to do it. He needs to start spending his own money, which, let's be honest, was Britney's money that he's managed to, I imagine, saved up. Especially when you could tell me when he sold the house and then moved into the trailer. That was all optics to try and, I'm sure, hide that money in some offshore account or something to protect himself. I do not believe this man. Everything we've seen, it's not good. So she was granted her permission, like we said yesterday, to hire Matthew Rosengart, whose firm represents a lot of Hollywood clientele, like big names: Steven Spielberg, Sean Penn, Ben Affleck, Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam, as her attorney to represent her in the conservatorship battle. Jamie's legal team has not responded yet for comment, but her sister has made some comments. Now, so has Britney. Since this trial yesterday, Britney was out there coming along, folks, coming along, middle finger, new with real representation today. I feel gratitude and blessed. Thank you to my fans who are supporting me. You have no idea what it means to me to be supported by such awesome fans. God bless you all. Psst, this is me celebrating by horseback riding and doing cartwheels today. Hashtag free Britney. She's finally using the hashtag, embracing it. Almost 6 million views on this. The music was KT Tunstall's Black Horse in the Cherry Tree, I think it's called. And upbeat, her out there celebrating, seemingly happy. Again, all good signs. Now, her sister Jamie, who got a lot of flack, and we reported on it. In fact, I'll try to put that up here if you haven't watched Jamie's original Instagram stories trying to apologize for not speaking up sooner and trying to tell everyone to shut up. I'm sorry. I don't like the way Jamie Lynn has handled this at all. The more I've gotten from you guys and you've shared, it's just not a fan of the way she's gone about it. I know it's a family issue, but it just feels like, look, if you're not going to get involved then don't get involved now trying to save face. But Jamie Lynn has now posted 2 news stories that people are assuming have to do with all of this. Once you choose hope, anything's possible. Quote from Christopher Reeve. And then this is the one that most people are imagining has to do with all of this. Dear Lord, can we end this bull S once and for all? Amen. Hard to imagine, given that she did this 9 hours ago, around right after the trial stuff, that she's not referring to that. But Jamie Lynn, why didn't you speak up sooner? Why didn't you weren't under conservatorship. If you were concerned, or Britney seemed concerned, or you weren't even sure if she should be concerned, you could have gone and spoken to people. You could have talked to a lawyer. You weren't under lock and key. Now, granted, maybe they were trying to control you, or maybe there's stuff we don't know, in which case I hope you speak up towards that to help Britney and put these monsters away. You either know that Jamie, your father, is a monster, or you're in denial, or you have evidence to say he's not. And it seems like you're not really choosing a side until it's chosen for you, is really how I take all of the way that Jamie Lynn has been reacting. So Jamie Lynn, look, I don't buy this. You have been there. You've been around. You're involved in this family. You could have spoken up. You could have done research. You could have looked around, asked around outside of your own family. Hey, my family's doing this. Is this normal? Do you think my sister's okay? Should I worry? You could have tried to speak to her privately. There's a lot there, clearly, that you aren't telling us for some reason. So I'm very curious to learn more about this. But a lot of happy people out there reporting that freedom is finally in sight thanks to this astonishing turn of events. But it is amazing that the fact remains it is way easier to be placed under conservatorship to have all your inalienable rights taken from you than it is to be freed from one. Britney Spears may be the historical figure to change all that. That quote came from, this was a... someone with who was this? Sorry, I wanted to make sure I lost it. Sorry, it was in this article. But anyway, very, very strong words coming in there that it just shows like how crazy this all is. The fact that this, it's that they can do this to people is really frightening. And the other weird thing is the amount of people that are coming out to sort of support her is weird. The latest being Matt Gaetz. And The View were out there, just all of them, all the ladies uniting, including Meghan McCain and Joy Behar, to unite to sort of talk about how they feel about this. But also the fact that Matt Gaetz, look, dude's not charged officially with anything yet, but I don't know if Team Britney really wants you on there right now until you get things sorted out, Matt. This is just a weird PR play, it seems like. And he was there live outside making a speech calling Jamie Spears a DICK and a grifter, where Joy Behar took specific issue. This is someone who's been peddling big lies for support. He certainly knows what grifting looks like. I mean, he's under investigation for yes, and he's sticking his 2 cents into Britney Spears' grifter father. I mean, can't make this stuff up. And even Whoopi at one point said, Goldberg said, look, this is not a good look for him. I will say, people in magazine articles and lots of folks have made it uncomfortable in my mind for him to be talking about Britney Spears at all, frankly. He needs to get back and start maybe voting on some stuff and let the young folks that are out there call in for the freedom of Britney. He can call for her freedom, but he needs to be like, maybe do it elsewhere because it's not a good look for him personally. I gotta agree. It was a very weird. I saw that last night after the stream of, hey, everybody, Matt Gaetz is here. And it was like, really, dude? I don't know, man. Look, innocent until proven guilty. But there's a lot of stuff on there, and we're going to see what proves it. Until then, I think he should have just stayed out of this. But Jamie Lynn, I'm more upset still on Jamie Lynn sort of casually, trying to get involved and trying to be like, yeah, can't we just end all this BS? That actually annoys me the most. Jamie Lynn, come on, stop being involved. You haven't been involved. You don't get to complain. Can we just stop it all? Can we end this BS? And what if BS are you even referring to? The BS, Britney's BS? Jamie, your father's BS? Who's BS? This is a little too vague for me. That clearly I think you can't drop this on your stories and not have us assume you're talking about the issue at hand. So what do you guys think of all this with Jamie Lynn, the sister, and what do you think about her father? I mean, I assume we're all on the same page that, yes, he needs to be charged. There needs to be an investigation, and they need to investigate not just him, but a lot of people legally involved in keeping this conservatorship for so long. Why didn't she know about her rights? Who was keeping that? There's so much more I've been getting in from a lot of you guys. You've been sending me awesome resources and stuff. I'm looking into it, prepping some more videos, especially about Kevin Federline. How it seems like, again, there's some theories that it all started with him and the control of the kids. Stay tuned if you want to get more info like that. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button for me. I'm so grateful to all my new subscribers. Hit the bell for all alerts so you get these alerts. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below for more free Britney stories, as well as other really important pop culture stories and movie news. I appreciate all you guys so much. Free Britney is finally getting close, so stay tuned. Keep the power going out there, and stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.